So I'll let you carry on.
Thank you very much. My apologies, everyone, for network. This happens, sometimes. So I was looking at the concept of well-being, and I know that well-being goes beyond just the physical aspect of things. So, and we all want to live a full life, we all want to live, but how do we help our seniors, supporting them to live a purposeful life so that we can, I don't know if I'm saying it, so we can encourage them to have the fullness of well-being, and that will be able to combat neglect. Because I believe that when you're living purposefully, you're engaged with a lot of things. You don't even have time to look at things that that are inconsequential. So there's always something that's driving you, and nobody can, we all know we cannot finish our purpose until death comes. So how do we encourage our seniors to focus on a purposeful living lifestyle? I know Mr. Kazim just finished that, so I'm going to put that to Ms. Grillo. Or if there's anybody in the audience that wants to add on to that, if you have an insight regarding that, we will want to hear from you as well. Ms. Grillo.
Okay, so, when we're talking about well-being, there's this so much talk about healthy living, healthy aging that we are beginning to talk about right now. That eat right, exercise, make sure that at a certain age, this is what you should do with your environment, live in an age-friendly environment, your house needs to be put, have easy access for walkways and all of that. And even at that, one thing I begin to tell people that are in their 60s, 70s now is, there's this case of, you want to leave a legacy behind. Do you know whether your children are actually interested in what you are leaving behind? And whoever you want to put it into their hands and all of that, you should have these conversations. I tell people they're at conversations, and it also helps you as you grow older so that you don't get into that cocoon of being abused, taking charge. So in quote. So it's part of your well-being to, while growing into your later years, to ensure that some things are being put in place. Yeah, we talked about social media now, talking about elder abuse, how we can create awareness. Yeah, a lot of people actually have begun to do that on social media, and we need to, I could remember talking about elder abuse within a WhatsApp group of over 400 yesterday, of a group of core that I belong to, that I actually expected them to even, put a thumbs up or give a feedback. And nobody said anything. They kept talking about politics. And then somebody now even sent in a direct message and said, oh, I just remember that, you are into aging and all of that. And I realized that we are not even focusing on what is important as we are growing older. Our health is there, our well-being is there, our retirement years is there. So what are the things that people have put in place, especially when they are retiring? Well, like in Nigeria now, nobody seems to be retiring. Even after you retire from active work, you're still looking for something to do because you still need a financial empowerment or not lose your streak of activity so that you won't just become a vegetable and all of that. So it is important that we begin to have these conversations anywhere we find ourselves, especially for people in maybe public organizations or private organizations, people that are close to retirement. These are the major topics that, seminars that they should bring up, retirement years, what you're going to do in your later years and all of that. So this is all inclusive when it comes to well-being and healthy aging and how you should plan for your later years.
Thank you very much, Ms. Grillo. Thank you. You pretty much touched on my heart when you mentioned legacy and talking about retirement, talking about planning for later years, the discussions that parents should have. You are so right. For me, my mom and I were having a conversation about something like that. Yeah, we were talking about what is important I think she brought up the story about a woman that was decluttering, and in the process of decluttering, all the things that were, all the accumulation of things that she had done all her life, they didn't mean anything to anyone, not to any of her children. And we came to the conclusion then that some people do it and it's good for you to even get rid of the things that you don't no longer need. Not what the houses we built back then, not that some of our children would not even want to live in them. The style that, because life is constantly changing. So what are the things that's most important? It becomes more important when we're talking about legacies then, to instill values. With values, like nobody goes wrong. With right, positive values, nobody goes wrong. And everybody can achieve and go over and beyond what is important for them in life. Thank you very much.